Alrighty, all look, my name is Tommy, and of course this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. Last month I did a video asking the question, does a premium pellet really make a difference? Well, on today's show we are going to attempt to answer that question. I've got double Z's behind me. I am going to load one up with a Manchester pellet. That is going to be your premium pellet, and also a Pit Boss pellet, which is a highly regarded store purchased pellet. And I've also got some 3/4 pound burgers. I will get one in each pit. And look, I am going to control that temp with my chef's temp gauge. We want to control it at 225. I will smoke these burgers for at least 2 hours, trying to get as much smoke on these burgers as I can. Also of note, I did run both pellet grills dry, so I will put some fresh pellets in each, one of the Manchester, one of the Pit Boss, and we will look at stuff like smell of each pellet. Is a premium pellet, is it going to smell different? Also smoke ring, and of course smoke flavor. So look, man, that is what this show is about. Let's get on over to my double Z's. Let's get that fired up and let's start the show. Alrighty guys, so look, both pits have been running for about a half hour, 45 minutes. We wanted to make sure both augers were cleared out. Also, I've got my 80/20 here on the board. I've lowered both Z's to that smoke setting. That should control them around 200 or so. If I need to dial one up a little bit more, I want to try to keep both pits temperature even. So like I said in the beginning, I should be able to do that no problem with my chef temp. I've got one flocked in each pit. Alrighty, man, so that is that. Let's get these burgers on, and I'll bring you guys back in about an hour. Guys, keep in mind as I load up these pits with these burgers that each pit is going to be flanked with a chef temp gauge. That will allow me to control each pit separately, so we hold the exact temperature. Alrighty guys, so look, we're about 45 minutes in or so. I wanted to bring you back so we can compare the smoke of each one. Let's see if there is a difference in the smell and so forth. Also, let's get a quick peek of the colors of each burger. So look, as we take a look at each burger and also pick up some different scents from the different pellets, I just wanted to be clear here, as I know I wasn't clear enough, that I do prefer, about 1 hour in, I do prefer the color of the burger that is sitting in the with the Pit Boss pellets over the burger that has the Manchester pellets. It just has I know it's hard to see, but it just has a little bit more pleasing of an eye color. Yeah. Alrighty guys, so look, there's definitely a difference in smell from each pellet. That said, I couldn't tell you which one was better. It is basically all going to come down to the flavor of these burgers. That is going to be the true test sign. And also both Z's are definitely laying down the smoke also at different times. But we are running neck and neck right under that 200, so that is good. Let's just let them run for about another hour, hour and a half or so. I'll get them both on the board, cut them open, and do that taste test. So guys, here we go. We are about 2 hours in, and first up, that is going to be your Manchester pellet burger. And that is the Pit Boss pellet burger. So I gotta say, and I don't know what the camera is picking up, but I liked the color halfway into the cook. But now that they are finished, I like the color on the Manchester more than I do on the Pit Boss. It has that, would you say burgundy, cherry, red, whatever it is. It just looks more appealing to the eye. Let's let these sit, and then we will go from there. So here we go on the big reveal. First up is going to be that Manchester pellet burger. And then we got that Pit Boss pellet burger here. So right off the bat, as we square these two burgers up, I mean, they are perfectly cooked to around that 145 or so on the holdover. They both definitely have a nice smoke ring, would you say, on the top. That reddish color on the top, that runs practically almost through the burger. I mean, both of these burgers look outstanding. Yeah. Alrighty, look, so both juicy, both nailed, both looks absolutely incredible. There is no doubt about it. Now let's go in, let's get that flavor. First up is the Manchester pellet. So look, first off, let me say that is an amazing flavor, man. That burger was nailed. I mean, it tastes fresh, it tastes smoked. That's pretty awesome. Pit Boss. It's pretty, it is pretty telling to me. I can definitely taste the difference between Pit Boss pellet and this pellet here. The Manchester pellet definitely has more of a cleaner taste, if that makes any sense. It is definitely got a little bit more smoke, or it tastes more smoky than the Pit Boss one. It is just cleaner. You know, even the smell on the upgraded pellet on the Manchester is cleaner. You know, that is the best way that I can describe both of these burgers. They're both very good, don't get me wrong. You know, both juicy. You know, both juicy, both amazing. But the edge has to go to the upgraded pellet, the Manchester pellet. And look, I am you know, I'm an ambassador for Pit Boss. I've been with them for 2-3 years. Those who follow the channel know. I believe I did mention it in the beginning of the show, and I guess I would expect nothing you know, nothing more than what I got today. I guess I would expect the upgraded pellet, the Manchester pellet, to put out a better smoke than a store purchased or off the shelf purchased type pellet. I mean, it is made different. It is made with better materials, so it would make sense that it would put out a cleaner of a taste than the off-the-cuff, off-the-shelf purchased of a Pit Boss pellet. I would love to dive into to this Manchester pellet, maybe let's say on a brisket cook where it is going to go 12 to 14 hours. I just can't even imagine the kind of, you know, then it's really going to take on some amazing smoke, you know, I would guess for sure. And that is going to wrap up this show. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I will link the Manchester pellets down there. I will also link the Pit Boss pellets down there. If you care to pick up one of each, do your own test, reach out to the channel and let me know. That is it, man. That is going to conclude this show. I appreciate you all for watching. This was a fun cook, man. These burgers are outstanding. And again, my name is Tommy. If you liked what you saw here on today's show, I would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you get notified every time the channel does a future upload. Also, I've got a YouTube join button down below. If you care to support the show that way, I do appreciate it. Also, my Patreon members, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone for watching. And until next time, we will see you soon.